It really is well fine-tuned on the air supply coming in. I'm really impressed with this. Today, I have an absolute treat for you as we take a look at the Stûv 30 Compact 1 on display here at Piping Hot Stoves in Stockton. Now you might be wondering, what makes this stove so special? Well, strap yourselves in because we're about to dive deep into all the blazing details. From its sleek design to its top-notch functionality, this stove is a true masterpiece. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon to stay up to date with all the piping hot content that we have in store for you. Hey everyone, Reece here, your wood heat aficionado, and today we're diving deep into the Stûv 30 Compact 1 wood stove. Why one, I hear you ask? Well, because unlike the 3-in-1 door on the regular Stûv 30 Compact, this baby keeps it simple with a single glass-fronted door. But don't let the name fool you, the whole stove spins, giving you the ultimate command centre for flame control. Let's light it up. Now when it comes to lighting, we're going for a slightly different approach. We're building upwards towards the back, so we've got a large log in the middle, kindling at the bottom, and a small sort of kindling tower on the top with our firelighter on the very top of that. So similar top-down principle, but because of the compact dimensions of the internal firebox, this is the preferred way of lighting this stove with the way that the air is drawn through it. The Stûv 30 Compact 1 sits on a rotating drum, giving it a quarter turn to stream heat in any direction. Ideal if you're in an open plan living space or you're just like impressing guests by swivelling fire. First, the door. There's no 3-in-1 trickery here, just one robust gasket sealed door with heat resistant glass. Load your logs, lock it down, and you're ready to rock. No fussing with interchangeable panels, less fiddly, more fiery. It also has this detachable handle which nests neatly into the bottom of the lower door, a subtle little design cue that shows that thought has been put into how this stove will be used. Height-wise, the stove is 104cm by 46.5 and 44.7cm deep. It weighs about 100 kilos, has a 5 kilowatt nominal with a 3 to 9 kilowatt range and a 78% efficiency. So what's under the hood? Well, this compact warrior punches a steady 5 kilowatts, plenty for a modern low-energy home, while letting you throttle it back to 3 kilowatts with the easy-to-use air controls for those chilly but not wear a coat indoors kind of days. Or you can ramp it all the way back up to 9 kilowatts when Old Man Winter brings out the big guns, and it does all with near ceramic oven efficiency. I mean, that's so responsive, the air control on that. Like going from fully open to close. I mean, we've got one log burning on there, but you can see that impact. It really is well fine-tuned on the air supply coming in. I'm really impressed with this. Stûv's patented air wash system keeps their glass clear. A jet of preheated air streams down the pane, minimising soot build-up, so you're always staring at something that looks like it's dancing. And even though we've got that log sitting against the tertiary air that's coming in the back there, a little bit of sooting going on, you can see the jets of the air coming straight out of it. Yeah, this is a super impressive stove. Here's the fine print. The stove connects to your chimney via this 150mm flue outlet on the top. It can also be hooked up to an outside air supply. Super handy if you've got a sealed, controlled ventilation home. It draws combustion air in from outside, preventing drafts and guaranteeing every bit of heat stays inside your house and not sneaking up your attic. Installation is fairly straightforward. Simply plumb the fresh air kit under or beneath the stove, secure the flue, and you're cooking with wood, not gas. The firebox is 35cm deep, which is roomy enough for standard logs, but not so cavernous that you'll burn through a cord in an afternoon. Here's how it works. Air enters through the rear or base, feeds the fire, then circulates in the insulated chamber, capturing maximum heat. Exhaust gases swirl past the secondary and tertiary air inlets, igniting unburnt particulates and cutting emissions. You end up with a cleaner burning, more heat, fewer complaints from your eco-friendly neighbours. And maintenance? Well, you'll want to leave about a 1-inch bed of ash in the bottom. It actually insulates the firebox floor. Empty the ash drawer every few burns, and the grates under the fire bricks are built like a tank so you can count on seasons worth of service. A couple other things to mention. We have a riddling grate underneath the base of the stove, so behind the door here you'll see this little lever. Using the same handle with the other end, you can poke that through the little hole, pull it backwards and forwards, and that shakes the grate. It also has an impact on the flame if you hold it open, but it's spring loaded so it can't stay open, so you can't accidentally overfire the stove by leaving that out, which is a nice little extra bit of thought that's been put into that. Help with longevity and your fire bricks lasting longer. The other thing that we noticed is that it has an active baffle. So here you can see, as we're looking up at the firebox, when we open the door, this little plate moves. Now, upon closer look, we'll actually can see here that there's a arm that sticks out of the body of the fire when the door is open. It sort of pops out as the door opens, and then as the door closes, it pushes that back in, and that is directly linked to this active baffle. Now, the idea of the active baffle is that when you're opening the door to reload it, the baffle drops out, so it's sort of a bypass. So rather than going through all the secondary baffles, which can in some cases lead to smoke coming back out into the room, especially during the reloading process, the active baffle drops down, and that sort of helps take some of that smoke up the chimney directly, bypassing the secondary baffles. So yeah, that's a cool little extra that is included on this model. The glass is ceramic and rated up to 800 degrees, so you can use a damp cloth if it ever gets crusted. But as long as you're burning seasoned hardwood, you'll barely need to, thanks to the air wash system. And don't forget about the rotation. You can sit on any couch, swivel the stove, and bam, you've got a front row seat to the fire. In any small space, it means every seat is a hot seat. It's sleek modern design with rotating mechanism, clean burn technology, and compact footprints with outside air readiness, and is more affordable than the 3-in-1 option. So let's talk more about that 3-in-1 option that you see on the standard 30 compacts. Well, it gives you 3 modes in one clever swap. You have a closed glass mode for high efficiency heating, an open fire mode when you crave real flame, and a stove mode where you have a full glass door allowing you to burn cleanly and see the flames inside, just like this one. While the 3 modes are a cool party piece for sure, the truth is 9 out of 10 times you're likely going to run it just like this, with the full glass window. And if that's the case, you can save as much as £1,300 by opting for the 30 Compact 1. And you'll also save on future maintenance costs of not having to replace rotating gaskets and seals on the drum inside. And what do you say the price was? $3,800? I mean, there's a lot more stoves that you can buy that look like this for more money that are not as controllable as this. Like, this is next level controls. Now, forward thinking time. Stûv also make a version of the 30 Compact with a thermal battery or heat storage kit above, letting you bank up heat during the burn to enjoy long after the fire has gone out. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see a future stove spotlight on the other Stûv 30 Compacts and non-compact models available. So is the Stûv 30 Compact 1 worth it? Well, if you value design, rotation and proven clean burn tech, and you're fine with a single door setup, then this stove punches way above its weight class. It looks good, heats efficiently, and swivels, just like your mood at 6 PM on a Friday. Okay folks, that's a wrap. If you've got any questions about installation, accessories, or whether you really need that outside air kit, drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Woodburner Insights and Stove Spotlights. Until next time, stay warm, stay honest, and spin responsibly.